Good morning, everybody. This is Teresa Collins, and you found a time to shine, my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are, anytime you are. That's the great thing about YouTube is you can run into this decades later. And I love this. I love this idea of impact. Today, I am actually outside in the sunshine, letting the sun beam on me in my time to shine, which I thought was kind of very appropriate. And I wanted to talk to you guys about self-care. Oh my goodness, self-care. Does it not feel like it's been talked to pieces about? But we're going to talk about it a little bit differently today. So I'd like you to maybe be up for the challenge. Instead of self-care, we're going to talk about caring for self. This is a little bit of a shift. So we've heard for probably the last 5 years, self-care, self-care. Why? Why is self-care important? Well, first of all, self-care is about our energy, our physical, our mental, and our emotional body. So caring for self, shifting those words from self-care to caring for self, and these 4 different aspects are vital. Without you, there is no world. You are the center of your world, even though you don't realize it. Isn't that funny? So many of us have kind of been programmed to think that's selfish or greedy. Yet, when you know somebody very close to you that passes, you know your whole world gets affected by it because they have left it. So the better care that you can give for yourself is not only good for yourself, but it's good for everybody around you. And that's kind of an interesting thing. So when we think of self-care, if we can take a minute to actually figure out the why. Why do we want to actually care for self? Well, we know that when people in our life are healthy and happy, then it's easier to be with them. We know that it affects us in a positive way. On the downside, when people are unwell or sad or depressed, then that affects us as well. So taking it from a personal perspective, when you are happy and healthy and doing well, you're going to affect everybody around you. You are going to be the ripple effect. The ripple effect is how one little stone can affect the entire ocean. So taking care of you, taking care of self is actually so much more important than you. So how do we do those things? Well, we break it down. I like the 4 different ideas. So we think about physical. So people know physically we need to eat better. Yes. We need to sleep better. Yes. We need to drink more. Yes. We need to get out in the sunshine. Yes. If you think of yourself as a plant, what would be all the things that a plant would need to grow? Nurturing, light, water, and sun. Easy peasy. Next, we think of our emotional body. So that plant is going to need to be talked to nicely. We need to talk to ourselves in a nice way. We need to say kind things about ourselves. Inside and outside. The inside voices and the outside voices. It's important to say things out loud as well to ourselves. So a good way to work on the emotional and the mental actually would be mantras. Mantras are a fantastic way to start taking care of self. So saying things out loud actually are really cool because you not only hear them inside, you think them, you actually hear them coming into your physical form. So it's kind of like a triple up. So when you think of a mantra, something in the positive, for an example, I am an amazing woman. I am a spark of light. I am a beacon in this world. Think of your own mantras. If you need help, let me know. When you think of these things and you say them out loud, you are hearing them, seeing them, and feeling them. And you are anchoring them in. So important. It's great to say a mantra every day, but if you're not actually anchoring it in, then it's not as effective as it could be. So we can work that on the emotional and the mental. Mental is mindset shift, guys. So when we're taking care of self, shifting the mindset is very, very important. So how we shift the mindset is gratitude. Looking for the things that are going right, not the things that are going wrong. Looking for, yes, the glass half full, but also giving ourselves that acceptance, knowing that we are just humans having this experience, or spiritual beings having a human experience, and giving ourselves a little bit of love and patience and acceptance for this training that we're going through, because sometimes the training can be really hard. And then last, we have our energy body. How do we protect and care for our energy body? Well, often people say boundaries, which I do agree with. I like the idea of a fair exchange of energy. So if you notice that you're giving in a lot of areas, you need to find ways to receive as well. So if it's maybe not the person you're with that can send it back to you, then look for other ways you can get it. So nature, hanging out in the sun, maybe a salt bath, watching a funny movie, a funny YouTube. Anything that makes you laugh, that's going to give you a nice energy exchange. Hanging out with animals, hanging out with somebody you love, doing something you love, creating. These are all great things to boost your energy level. So it's lovely. Most people that are watching my things are amazing empaths, amazing healers. They love to give, they feel worth. So tapping into how, first of all, what you're getting from that, the worthy thing is a very important part. So as you give, you feel worth. That fills your bucket as well. And that's caring for self, as long as we're not overgiving. So that's where the boundaries come in. So making crystal clear that you are having a fair energy exchange on a daily basis will be a huge shift and a way to care for self. I hope you guys find this tips and tricks helpful. I do have a really cool deck. I love my decks. I always use them as backup. So if you're not sure how to start caring for self, there's this one called The Sacred Self-Care. And it was given to me actually for my birthday from a really good friend of mine. And sometimes I just pull a card and I say, am I doing that? Oh, and look at that. The first one today is connect with crystals. So that's a great way for self-care. So connecting with crystals, again, that's a beautiful energy. Crystals give. They give, right? So if you are looking for a way to refill your bucket, connect with your crystals. If you're not sure where or how to work with that, I have tons of courses on it and you can come by. And also connect with fire. Candle is a super cool way to recharge your energy. Even if you just sit like with a white candle lit and music going. It's amazing how that starts to refill your energy. And it's it makes it sacred and self. And the last one I'm going to share is ground yourself. So taking care of yourself and making sure that you're grounded in Mother Earth is super, super important. As you allow yourselves to have these roots connected deep, it's going to be easier to keep your energy close, and it'll also be easier to make yourself a priority. When you're grounded and centered, you understand that taking care of yourself is a priority, and you are worth it and you deserve it. I hope you enjoyed this small video, guys. If you need any more help on taking care of self, and reach out. Yeah, you can do a Reiki session, you can do a one-on-one, you can do a hypnosis, we can hang out with the crystals. I have an ultimate amount of things in my toolbox to help you learn to care for self and to refill and recharge your energies. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you next week. Bye.